Good morning, guys. So, this morning, just a while ago, I made this broth. So, this is going to be the broth for my Monggo beans. Have you heard of Monggo beans? So, this is used a lot in the Philippines. So, this kind of beans, this type of beans, you can use this for dessert. And for pastry, filling in for pastry and stuff. But today we are making soup. But mostly in the Philippines, we stuff this in for our hopia pastry, and also more use because it's very economical. It's cheap, so we use this for soup. So this is our mung bean soup. Okay, so in the Philippines, we call this Monggo beans. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna rinse this off. So you need to use a strainer to rinse this off. Okay, so you'll stay right there, and then we're just gonna open the package. And so the mung beans, if you see the bean sprouts, more likely they are made of mango beans. All right, and so just rinse off a little bit. Let's do that. Okay. From here, we are taking a trip. Okay, so I do want that. All right, so go right here. Right, that's it. And so we're gonna soak turn on the stove. All right. So we're gonna tender this. This about 30 minutes. It's a very, very easy beans to cook. About 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna put a little water. Okay, and then I'm gonna use some of my broth. Just catch a flavor. This broth is already made of pork bone, and this is the bone from my lechon. So I did that, and then we're gonna just let this thing boil, simmer for about 30 minutes. And then while we're doing that, we are preparing our vegetables. So in here I have the tomato, and okay, let's get a plate. So we just chop up tomato. It depends, a lot of people, in the Philippines we don't use too much tomato because they're, kind of pricey. But we always put about 1 or 2, and they're very tiny. So you can also, if you do not have fresh tomato, you can use the canned tomato. And that's up to you how much you like tomato. So to me, I like not too much tomato, but I wanted it to taste like there's tomato. So we also need ginger. So these ones are already, I just do like that. So this goes with the beans that are boiling now. So for that thing in there, you just want a little gingery, and I don't have to put a lot of garlic because the broth have two whole garlic in there. Right, so I think 2 cloves should be enough. All right. just mince this. My knife's really, really sharp. Okay, so I put this mess away. And then put this on the side. So this is gonna go all the same time. And we're gonna saute this. And then I put one jalapeno, but I don't include the seeds. Just this. Alright, so just like that. Just a little spice, not too spicy. My husband liked it a little spicy. So I gave him half and half. There you go. See, when I work tomorrow, I go back to work today, but tomorrow I start working early. So we use about half of this onion. So when I work, come back to the story about work. When I work early, I like to have food that's already prepared, so that because I have to wake up 3 in the morning every day for 3 days straight. So at least I know that my husband have food that he likes. All right. So cubes, this one, just cubes. See, just like that. Okay, just like the tomato. They're all gonna go the same time. And then I also put chayote. My previous dishes, I told you we use a lot chayote. So my husband, he likes the chayote on the Monggo beans. Uh-oh, this chayote is going bad. Look at the color, this color. Let's see. I got this at the military grocery store. Let's see, when we cut in half, we might don't need chayote. It looks good from the outside. Alright, put this. No, it's good. Alright. So, this is how you cut the chayote. There's the seeds here in the middle. And gotta be careful when you, if you're not following me before, and you gotta be careful how to cut this chayote because it is slippery. So, like a little chunk, just like the onion, the tomato. My husband, he likes the bite of chayote. So while we're cutting this, the beans should be boiling, hopefully by now. And there. So this goes right here too, because they're all gonna go the same time. Alright, and I know I have, this is optional. So I like to put also celery in my, so I use all these leaves. So celery is like the, in the Philippines, Chinese parsley. Having celery in the Philippines is like a luxury. We don't grow this a lot. Maybe in Baguio they do, but in Cebu, probably not. I hope they do now too, because this one's really good. your blood pressure, helps. I brought about this when I got really sick. I started reading about finding out, what I've been eating, and so your celery is one is a good thing for your blood pressure. Okay, yeah, it is boiling. All right, so that's that. And then also, I need to change my cutting board. And rinse this out. I have bacon meat fat that so let's go to the red. And this gonna go with my, this is optional also. You can use bacon. I cooked this way back. So I've been waiting for this. This is the pork belly. And so you cut it really, really thin. You don't have to put this, but we Filipino, we like to put this in there. It adds flavor. Okay, and also I have sausage. This goes in there too. Okay. So what it does, I'm going to saute this until it's almost, you can't even see. There. Now I'm gonna get the sausage. There. Okay, so I have just a regular Italian, mild Italian sausage. I like it with, when you have soup like this. So I'm just gonna put two, just to get, I remember our broth already got flavor. So just cut like that. Just like, soup, you're fishing, you're going fishing, and pick and choose. Every scoop out, you need to have something that, gives you the satisfaction of the soup. So, sausage is the way to go. Alright? So, this is gonna be very, very flavorful. Alright. That's it, I think choosing it. So in this, need to get a bunch of green onion. I need to use this up, but naturally you just make a little bit. But since I have a lot, I'm gonna use this up before it goes bad. And you can never go wrong with green onion. Alright, so in this one, I'll just put right here. So this one's gonna get sauteed anyway, so usually I would use a different kind of cutting board for this. But you just cut like that. Okay. There you go. And we're done with cutting. So we're gonna go ahead. Let's go check the So let's go check our Monggo beans. So that's what it looks like. See, slowly it's building up. So I do want to saute my Monggo beans. Mostly, you know, we do the process, boil this thing and then mash the beans, but not necessarily you have to do it, because it does mash by itself, you know, as you keep stirring it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna add all those, especially the meat first. Woo! Just gonna do the meat. Whoa! Oh my god. There you go. One hand. See, that's what happened. One hand. Alright. So, put the meat. Okay, let's go slide this thing in. And just like that. Give, you know, more flavor on the broth. Okay. So we're gonna save this. And you know, when it's almost done, wash my hand, and there, looks really good already, isn't it? So we're gonna add our celery and the I'm doing this celery and chayote and the onion and tomato. You know what? I'll put the whole thing. As I said, put the whole thing. Alright. The green onion, because I really don't want to overcook. So this is what it looks like, you guys. Something quick and easy. So we like a lot of broth, so that's why. So I think I'm gonna put the rest of my broth too. Out this bone. Right. Make sure there's no bone. My husband hates to have bone on his soup. Alright, so we might add a little water later on, but for now we just let it, you know, do its job. And boil the beans and stuff like that. So I'm gonna hold you a little bit, and then we'll get back to our soup. See you guys in a bit. Hello again. So this is what it looks like. See? All the herbs that we put and all those. See, this is the beans. It's almost done. It's halfway done. So all that. It looks really good, isn't it? Okay, so we're gonna cover this back, and then I'll pause you again. And maybe the next time this video is back, it should be the Monggo beans should be done. Okay, so we're back. So hello guys, this is what it looks like. See that? The beans all soft, and I don't want to mash it because my husband, you know, he likes it just like the way it is, like this, but it's very thick, so I'm gonna add more water. So, you know, when you make this, you don't have to use the whole package because it makes really a lot of soup. So, the reason why I make the whole package because we like it so much. And what we do, you know, I put some of this in the freezer. So, I'm just gonna let it boil. And that should do it. And put when it boils, I'm gonna put the rest of the ingredients. That would be the green onion. Okay, so while we're off air, I've been cleaning, so it's all clean. So when this thing done, and clean the rest, and time to go to work. Okay, it looks good, isn't it? This really, really delicious. Yeah, just enough salt and just enough flavor. And just waiting this to boil, really boil, rapid boil, and then that should do it. And see, you can see, you know, the chayote is still there, and you can see the tomato still there, and the celery. And it just, you know, cut the cooking time by doing this instead of, you know, sauteing all that stuff. And some of that bacon still there. Oh, my husband not gonna like this though. He don't like fat in his soup. He can just put it away. But I thought, you know, I could show you that, you know, that's how we do it in the Philippines. We buy some, you know, pork belly and then cut it up just like that one, and then, you know, fry it just like bacon, and then render the fat, and you know, put the ingredients, the one you saw, and you know, pour it over the beans that's tenderizing, and that's it. Looks really good. And that, my friend, the Monggo bean soup. Just to show you, we're gonna pan up a small bowl, and what it looks like. Just put like there. To show you what Monggo bean soup look like. I already ate. I had sinigang, and now my stomach is not feeling good because me and the sinigang doesn't. That's why I don't cook it so much, because my stomach's not happy. So this is what the Monggo bean soup look like. Okay, guys. So I hope that you will try this. It's really, really good. So the cooking time of this thing, it's about, you know, 30 to an hour. You know, we can push it just 45 minutes. And if you do not put meat, but if you do put meat, just, you know, cook it with your beans, just like what I did in this one, so that it cuts cooking time. And sausage, for me, it's the way to go. But if you have meat laying around, you know, leftovers, you can reuse them and make soup out of that, and just like this. and you'll be surprised how good it is. Okay, so this is Monggo beans soup, and don't forget to subscribe, Rose Gegner. Please share and like. Okay, so make sure that you view some of my other video too. I have a lot, about 50 something video food that I make already, and some DIY project in my backyard. And I have more DIY project. It's gonna be a long video because it is the how I made my kitchen outside. But thank you for watching, guys, and I hope that you will subscribe and share to your friend Rose Gegner. And this is Monggo bean soup. Thank you very much. Bye bye, guys.